struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
First offering on its way. Left side, but well foul.
First pitch, 6:15.
Here comes the 0-1. Slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. One batter in, and the Cardinals will have to handle a threat on the base paths.
Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of you.
Oh, they do. You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, they're able to take advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
Brian Hayes digging in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 17 home runs and 47 RBIs. And he misses with it, 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Bay aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Fouled away.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 2-2 one more time.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Here's the 3-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into play here at 273. 14 homers, 56 runs batted in. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is there. Let's see if they try it. And no shot of testing anything there. He'll hold on at third with one gone. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matt, I'm going to keep an eye on Bryan Reynolds. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
So now it's Bryan Reynolds entering this one with a top 10 National League batting average mark.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
And that's over. 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
A man at third with one away. And that one yanked just foul. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Next to stand in is Hoyt Park, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Pitch on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Pirates 2, the Cardinals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Trevor Cahill will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, when you think of Trevor Cahill, you think of one thing. Power sinker. A lot of guys around the league refer to this guy as he throws a bowling ball. Sinker, slider guy, 2-pitch guy, will occasionally throw a changeup. The key to Trevor Cahill, getting that power sinker in the strike zone. And if he is, you're going to see a boatload of ground balls.
Now to the plate, here is Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is right there. One pitch, one away. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
In now, Dylan Carlson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2. lifted the other way down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First offering. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Bay's got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Michael Brasso.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Bader is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the right field.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Tyler O'Neill for one reason, people. This guy is absolutely jacked. I mean, probably the most shredded guy in the game, light tower power, and offers his manager some versatility in the outfield as well.
To the plate now, O'Neill Cruz, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
The 1-1 home.
Hit it right. 1-2.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Adam Walker.
At the plate now, Adam Walker, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Cruz, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Walker is penciled into the outfield today, but most often he's thought of as a third baseman. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that misses. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Pitch outside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. The 3-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Now the 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Yeah.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find the...
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tyler O'Neill. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Tyler.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. O'Neill tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Paul Goldschmidt stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. He'll come in with an average 1 homers and 42 runs batted in. The 1-0 delivery.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Gamble is there, 1 away.
Batting 6th.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the...
designated
You
hitter.
can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes in with an average of .265, 16 homers, and 49 runs batted in. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Just hung in there on that one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch popped up. Bay over to his left. And the inning is over. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. G-Man Bay, he'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Pops this one up. Edman is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Brian Hayes.
Up next for the Buccos, Ke'Bryan Hayes. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-1 the count now. Here it comes.
2-1's the count.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. One out, nobody on. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Got him.
Now
Next to dig in,
first baseman.
Ben Gamel. Flied
Ben
out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch.
Hey, 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamel.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1.
Ball, low.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Arenado trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Bryan Reynolds. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Gamel is off at first with 2 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
That's down.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pirates leave 1. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Harrison Bader.
The center fielder, Harrison
First pitch of the AB now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year. And with it, the Redbirds have made this a 2-1 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
That brings in Tommy Edman. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Wind up and the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. All even now. 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3, Carlson.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Dylan Carlson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball 1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball. But gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. We're through 3 here in the Gateway City, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Start of the 4th. Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the DH, Hoyt Park. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Bucks DH. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone. Strike 1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
Count still. The payoff pitch one more time. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. All right, so time now for the Cardinals Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. Mike Brasso digging in at the plate as he grounds one briskly to short. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, O'Neill Cruz.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neill Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And now the first pitch.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Here's the 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tyler O'Neill. First pitch on its way.
That's ball down. Ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fouled off. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 home. Hard hit to first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way, too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Stepping in now, Sean Murphy. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Now that
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here to that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one to the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Struck out in his first at-bat. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-1.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. Pirates lead it 2-1. Now at the plate, Adam Walker. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The pitch. Oh, and he missed with a breaking ball up there, and that's a mistake he won't get away with, as this ball is long gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Now batting, catcher, G-Man.
So now to the plate, G-Man Choi, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. The high fastball is in there. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. No outs, nobody on. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count of the Pirates catcher. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box, G-Man Bay, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Anthony Alford will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 6, Anthony Alford.
That's wide, 2-0.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Anthony Alford.
Alford on at first, nobody out. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up, and that's out number 1.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Brian Hayes.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Johan Oviedo is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 59, Johan Oviedo.
Brian Hayes will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch.
1 out.
One out and a runner on third. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Here it comes, 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here now the 2-2.
Count is full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score from third, and it's a 4-1 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Next, here is Ben Gamel. It was a walk in his last trip. And now the first pitch.
Yeah!
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Last half of the 5th coming up. Bucks out in front, 4-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping into the box will be Luis Urias.
The shortstop, Luis Urias.
First pitch on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He homered back in the third inning in this one. The 1-0 home.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0 on the way. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Gamble has room in foul territory. 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
1 down with a runner at second, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. First offering, and he'll bounce one on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, right fielder, Gillen Carlson.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Dylan Carlson, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it 4-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's up. That's the ball.
Scorched to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Pirates, the designated hitter, Royce Park.
Striding forward now is the DH. Hoyt Park struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball one.
Down.
The 1-0.
2-0 the count.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Yeehaw.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Third baseman, Michael Brasso.
And now in the box, Michael Brasso. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him.
Ball outside.
The 1-0.
That missed. That's the ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Yeah.
2-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the two-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting, right fielder, O'Neill Cruz.
In now, O'Neill Cruz. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next, it'll be Adam Walker. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First pitch on the way, fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the air, down the line in left. After it is O'Neill. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cardinals 1. Bottom of the inning now. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan. Arenado. Roberto Perez is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. A changeup floats outside here for ball one.
Man, this guy's had their